Hello, I'm Michael Fowler, and as been expected by the title of this video, today I'm going to be reviewing the Chinese M65 gas mask. So, I just got this in the mail today. I actually ordered a Type 69, and this came instead. It's fine, I guess. I mean, I'm not really complaining because I wanted both masks actually, and I was planning on buying this in like a week, so I could just do it vice versa. It really doesn't matter that much. Um, so this mask was developed in 1964 after I can't remember what the name of the pact, but this basically the Chinese had a pact with the Russians, and after their relations kind of simmered and they didn't really kind of get along as much anymore, China started producing its own military equipment, and this is one of the first things they produced in 1964. And this is the Chinese M65 gas mask because it wasn't actually put into military service till 1965. Now, this mask is actually still used today, from what I understand. I've seen pictures of them still using it today, which is very unusual. Uh, so let's just get right on into this video. The kit pertains of this, which I'll get to in a second. The bag, which is absolutely tiny. Like, literally, that's my hand compared to it. Like, it's pretty tiny little dinky bag. Um, then the mask. Now, if you haven't noticed already, this mask is extremely unusual by the fact it has this on the side of it, which this is the filter. It's this egg-shaped tumor almost on the side of the mask. Now, that's fine. Actually, this mask has very little breathing resistance. It's actually extremely comfortable, but I'll get to that later on. So it's just very unusual. You can't install this filter either. It comes on the inside of the mask. It has a 6-point, kinda 7-point head harness. It's really weird because it's 6-point, but then there's this little off one that runs to the filter. That's the inside of the mask. So basically, it's just got two T-soat tubes and little clamps in the eyepieces, and yeah, that's really it. And then the XL uh, and voice emitter assembly down there. Um, these are very common on the surplus market and are usually advertised as being Vietnamese gas masks because in the Vietnam War, uh, North Vietnam bought a number of these from the Chinese and they were using them because the U.S. would use tear gas. Like with the tunnels, with the tunnel rats, if you haven't heard of that, the NVA would dig these tunnels and the U.S. wouldn't know what to do with them, so they'd drop a couple tear gas canisters down there. They'd have a guy put a gas mask on and hand him a flashlight and a pistol, and have to crawl through these really narrow tunnels. This would be a terrifying job. You really had to be an interesting fool to do that, but that's besides the point. Um, so next we're gonna get on to this, which is the exhale assembly, which I'm gonna attempt to take off. It's kind of hard with one hand, so there we go. Okay. So this white piece around here is the actual exhale valve. This little white thing that you're seeing, that's the exhale valve. This right here is very unusual. This is the voice diaphragm, which is made of freaking rubber. And yes, it pops out just like that. Of the mask. It's supposed to do that for the record. Yeah, so very unusual assembly here, but it works. It actually is one of the clearest voice diaphragms I own. Um, Almost as clear as my Scott M95. What else is odd about this mask? There's not really much else to say. I guess I'll go on to this. This is kind of a bitch to open, so I'm going to pause the video and open it. So, I'll be right back. So, I've gotten this open, and this is what it contains. contains a spare voice diaphragm. These, which I'll get onto in a second, these are what you use to hold the anti-fog inserts in place. You clip these in there. This, which is like a little instruction thing, this would focus. It says 83, it's a marking I don't understand, then a 3, then another marking I don't understand. And there's this brown paper, and there's all this. I'm speculating, because there's actually no markings on my mask that tell when it was made, so I'm speculating that the 85 up there might be the only real hint I have. And then basically it just has some spare lens things for the they're like these anti-fog things. I don't know. They're so old now that they don't really work, and yeah. So that's that. If I could get this closed, that'd be nice. Okay. So now I'm gonna go and wear the mask and wrap this video up. Okay. So this is a Chinese m65 gas mask. I'm okay with wearing it. I don't really believe it has asbestos in it. It might. I don't know. You can't really even see the filter because it's on the inside. So, oh, one thing I forgot to mention: there's 2 markings on this entire mask, which is this. It's gonna be kind of hard to see by the camera, but there's a 2 and then there's a 13. It wasn't made in 2013, I guarantee you. So it's kind of a mystery. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is the inhale assembly. The newer ones have a plastic clamp around it, while the older ones have a rubber band thing with tape. Mine seems to be some sort of in between. Mine has just a rubber band over it, so I think mine was an in between. Also, seeing as the only hint I have towards when mine was made was 1985, so yeah. Anyways, I'll just put the mask on and quit my bitching. The mask is actually extremely comfortable. You'd be surprised. As you can tell, the voice diaphragm is really clear. There's some videos that say that this gets in your way of turning your head this way, and it does a little bit. It is true. Other than that, it's quite clear. The lenses have a really good field of view. There's actually not much to complain about with this mask. I'm just trying to think of something to say. The straps are really good. They're adjustable, and I already adjusted mine clearly. If you want to get one, you can find these on eBay for about $30. I was able to get one for $25 on a weird listing that just claimed gas mask, and they had a picture of an m65 and a bunch of other bags, so it could have just been chance I got this. Or m69s, sorry, type 69s, and I just happened to be the one who got this, which is fine. I don't care, because I was going to buy this in a week anyways, so I could just do vice versa and get the other one. So other than that, that's about it for today. There should be some new videos soon. I have a question for you guys. Which masks of my collection would you like to see me review? Or which ones would you like to see me purchase in the future? Because I'm looking for ideas, and I kind of want to do what you guys want to see. So I would love to hear your suggestions in the comments section below. Like if you want, not going to make you, not even going to do the whole spiel. Okay? Have a good day, evening, morning, whatever.